I'm going to go over the test with you. Sorry I can't do this in person. So if you have any questions as I go over it, jot them down and then feel free to email me those questions. So I'm going to go over the test and then I'll explain all the retesting stuff. The pigment primarily responsible for human coloring, skin coloring, and protecting the body from harmful UV ray damage from the sun is melanin, which y'all did good on that one. This one is what tripped up a lot of y'all. A lot of you who got it wrong picked one certain answer, and I'll go over that. So although the integument is a covering, it is by no means simple. So its function includes. So it's talking about it as a covering, and then its basic overall function. So the correct answer here is going to be the epidermal tissue provides a major mechanical barrier to chemicals, water, and other external substances. Another function, but not the best answer, is the resident macrophage-like cells, whose function is to ingest antigenic invaders and present them to the immune system. But that's just because we have cells in our skin that do that. So we do have a cell that does it. It doesn't mean that the overall integument as a covering does that. And that's why that's not as good of an answer. And the better answer is the epidermal tissue. Okay, here you had to put them in the following order. Okay, so you had to do epidermis, dermis, then hypodermis. Again, you had to put them from the most exterior to the most interior. So from the outermost to the deepest. So let's get sunburned is the best way to remember that. So it's stratum corneum, then lucidum, granulosum, spinosum, and then the basal layer. Number 5. Okay, so here we had to label them. So you should have put the dermis or epidermis here, then the dermis, and then the eccrine sweat gland goes here. The hair follicle receptors are labeled there because they're those yellow things on the outside of the follicle. Then adipose tissue down here where the fat is. And then your postillon corpuscle is right here, senses deep pressure. Then your erector pili muscle is right there. Then sebaceous gland is here. The dermal papillae, which are the ridges for your fingerprints. Oops, I put it in the wrong one. And then hair shaft is the last one. And that was the correct answer. And remember, I had to go back and correct this for you guys. This is where you guys got points back. I think it was correct. And it was marking these guys over here on this side wrong for some weird reason. So number 6, melanocytes are found in your stratum basal layer. The majority of your cells are going to be found in the living layer. So a burn patient comes into the ER with the following areas burned. The anterior side of his head and his neck, so that would be 4.5. His anterior chest and abdomen. Okay, so abdomen, like the whole trunk area is 36. Just one side would be 18. So we're at 4.5 and in 18. And then the anterior of his whole right leg, so that would be 9. So 9 plus 4.5. So you do 9 plus 4.5 plus 18 gives you 31.5. That's the correct answer. Number 8, although you get wet while swimming, a tough protein within the skin prevents it from soaking up moisture like a sponge. This is called keratin. Which of the following is a vital function of the skin? The correct answer is it synthesizes vitamin D. Question 10. Which of the following letters in the ABCD rule for recognizing melanoma is incorrect? And it's D stands for diagnosis. It actually stands for diameter. Okay, so here y'all caught a mistake. A needle pierces through the epidermal layers of the forearm in the following order. So if it was forearm, it technically wouldn't have the lucidum. So that's where it was incorrect. It should have said maybe like the palm of the hand. And then you would have put them in the correct order, which is 2, 4, 5. Oh, so 2, 4, 3, 5, 1. Correct answer. Fingerprints and footprints in the epidermis are created by the dermal papillae present in the papillary layer of the dermis. And then match the following layers to their following correct. That doesn't have it down there. So present only in thick skin is the lucidum, contains thick bundles of tension fibers, is the I'm getting this mixed up. I'm getting all these mixed up because I'm trying to do this while I'm sick. Sorry, y'all. So contains the thick bundles of tension fibers is number 1. So stratum spinosum. Sorry. Present only in thick skin is lucidum. Single row of cells is the basal layer. Sorry. The granulayer is the granulosum, and then the horny layer is the corneum. Okay, so a burn that involves the epidermal layer only is the 1st-degree burn. Involves the full thickness of the skin. 3rd-degree burn, localized redness to swelling and fluid-filled blisters. 2nd-degree burns, partial thickness is 1st and 2nd-degree burns. 15. All the following are characteristics of the epidermis except for the outermost layer is living. It is not living at all, but it is avascular. It does receive nutrients via diffusion from the dermis, and it has melanin. All right, match the following. So immune response is your Langerhans cells. Your melanocytes is your skin color. A structural cell is keratinocytes, and your Merkel cells are touch sensations. And now I've gone over the tests, so let's go over the retest information. So on